4 common used car scams. The first common used car scam you'll see if you're looking through Craigslist, OfferUp, any of the online sources, maybe even Facebook Marketplace, and you see an ad where instead of contacting the person through the company you're looking at, through OfferUp, let's say, they say, oh, email me at this separate email address. Well, when you're emailing them at that separate email address, you know that the car doesn't exist, and if you send the money, your money is going to be gone forever. So don't do that. The second one, you'll see a car that's for sale very cheap, and the seller's traveling due to military, maybe a vacation that's long, recent divorce, and all you got to do is send a little bit of money for this great deal to them, and they're going to have the car delivered to you free of charge. Again, you won't see your money again, and you're not going to see the car. Now, sometimes they try to say, hey, we'll do it through this third party eBay Motors buyer protection plan, so you'll be safe. Well, eBay Motors doesn't have a buyer protection plan for sales outside of eBay Motors, so that's a scam too, and avoid that. A third fun little thing people do is maybe you'll actually meet a real person, and maybe you'll actually see a real car, and you'll test drive it and you'll go, you know what, this looks like a pretty good deal. Let's check out the title, and you'll see generally it's an out-of-state title. And the first thing you want to do is look at the title and make sure the VIN on the title matches the VIN on the car that's usually under the windshield. And maybe that'll match. Maybe the title is forged. Maybe it's just a crappy copy. There should be some red flags here, and you can tell them very simply, hey, look, this is a good deal. I'll pay your asking price, but come with me to the Department of Motor Vehicles. Just want to make sure that the vehicle is inspected and that the title is clear, and then I will pay you your asking price. And they will have all kinds of reasons they cannot do that. So don't buy a car with a fake title or with a title that doesn't match the car. Fourth thing is odometer rollback. Now, in the old days, the 70s and before, you could actually sort of take apart an odometer and do like a Rubik's Cube and roll the darn thing back or put a never mind. These days, you can't do that. So what happens is, let's say I've got a nice 2015 Mustang. I've got 200,000 miles on it. I go over to the junkyard, say, hey, I need a new instrument cluster because mine burnt out. I'll go buy an instrument cluster from a Mustang, and it'll only have 75,000 miles on it. I'll pop that into my 200,000 mile Mustang, and lo and behold, suddenly I have a lower mileage Mustang. Does that work in every car? No. Are there people that figured out how to reprogram cars to make the mileage look like it's less? Yes. So if you're concerned about mileage on a car, one of the things you can do is go order something like a Carfax. And if the people go and you're in a state where you have to smog it every year, or they go and get regular oil changes and services, generally when the car goes in for service, the odometer's logged. So you can see, year after year, if a car's got 10, 20, 30, 40,000 miles on it, and then suddenly it's got 10,000 miles on it, you know that the odometer's been messed with. So if you're spending more than a few $1,000s on a car, it's definitely worthwhile to go get that Carfax or something like that, just sort of to double check the mileage. Now, there's a couple other sort of bonus sellers out there. You'd be surprised how many people, well, maybe not. I live in Las Vegas, so all kinds of weird stuff happens here. But a lot of people will not have money, so they'll go to one of those title loan places. So they'll go get a loan on the title of their car, and then they decide they want to hurry up and sell the car. Well, you can't sell a car without a title, at least not here in Nevada and not here in most states. So if someone's got a loan on that title, know that you're not going to get a clear title if you pay them money, because the company that gave them the loan holds the title, and so you'd have to pay off the loan to them as well, which is definitely not what you want to do. And then there's another form of seller. It's not truly a scam, I guess, but it's not legal in many jurisdictions. And what happens here is you have a person who's essentially a car dealer scouring Craigslist and OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace, trying to find the best deal they can from a private party and buy the car. And then what they do is they'll wash it. Maybe if there's something small wrong, they'll fix it. And then they'll put it up for sale just a few days later for thousands of dollars more to make a quick buck. Now, the issue with this is essentially they are unlicensed car dealers. And what you'll find is the title is not in their name. They won't even title the car. They'll leave it in the name of the person they bought it from. That's called an open title. That's not legal in many jurisdictions. And so when you ask them about that, it's like, oh, it's my cousin-in-law's car and I'm just helping her sell it. So beware of that. Lots of people call them flippers or curb stoners. And Is what they're doing illegal in your jurisdiction? Maybe, maybe not, but just know that somebody just bought the car and they're just flipping it to make a quick buck. So don't just look out for slimy used car dealers out there. Even when you're looking at private party sales, you might be dealing with somebody who's not what you think they are. Thanks for watching.